Hi, Will. I'm Ezelle from the upcoming. Lovely to meet you. So, how did it feel taking over as director for this particular project, and how did you get involved with that in the first place?
So I was sent the project by sister and was, immediately taken with Ed's scripts. I thought they were very tender scripts, empathetic scripts. And I guess, as with all projects you end up working on, it was just one of those stories I couldn't get out of my head.
And how is it working with such an all-star cast?
I mean, I'm hugely grateful to have had that opportunity. I had worked with Olivia before on Flowers, but was super excited to be working with her again. And as with all good collaborators, I think, Olivia's one of those actors who is able to, even when I feel like I know her quite well, surprise me on an almost daily basis. And seeing the chemistry that she had with David Thewlis as well was wonderful.
And obviously, it's a crime, but it's also essentially a love story too, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's almost like first a romantic psychodrama, and then all of the procedural crime, true crime sort of flavors you get for free alongside that. And I think the big challenge in the making of the show was trying to get you to share in the psychology of these characters, and to sort of use the different aesthetics at play within the show, but somehow to fold them into a cohesive whole, I guess, if that makes sense.
And last question, what do you hope viewers will take away from this?
I hope that they think about the story from all different perspectives and try to understand and share, sort of, I guess, find a way to feel empathetic for all the different characters, and to think about it, I guess. Well, I think the simplest answer is just that it was a story, it was scripts and story that I couldn't get out of my head. I found myself thinking about it all the time, and that led to the moment where I was like, I'd love to pitch on this and join the party, I suppose. I definitely think that the treatment of this story is hopefully complex and empathetic and respectful to everyone involved. And I think it's a story about different truths that are presented to you and inviting you to have an opinion on those truths, and also the truths that you tell yourself, perhaps to get by. And I think in the making of the show, we are honest with you, the audience, about the fact that we also are just storytellers, and this is just a version of the truth. This is just a version of the story. Well, I think both of them are, first of all, just really lovely to work with, and lovely human beings. Very generous on set, always prepared. But also I think they're both very versatile and especially good at kind of navigating the line between the light and the dark. I think they're as good at selling a comedic beat as they are being vulnerable and selling a dramatic moment.